We begin by spending a day with Beltran in his hometown. Together, we checked in at some special places important to him.
Fans, basically, they come to me, they say hi, and, they know who I am. But sometimes I just go different places, and, sometimes they don't know who I am, which is good for me because I could be normal, doing normal things. I'm known by Ivan, that's Carlos Ivan. So people that knows me since I was a kid, they don't call me Carlos, they call me Ivan. They treat me normal, and I like that. I'm not different than anyone else. I'm just Carlos.
Saludos, Beltran. Mi vecino, mi vecino.
Every year when I come to Puerto Rico, I always like to come drive by, just to remind myself, where I'm come from. Since I was 2-3 years old, we moved to this house. I was here until 1995 when I signed with the Royals, and then, all my childhood I spent it in, basically these streets. I remember we used to play like baseball with a table. And we used to look like a little square on this wall right here, and the guy used to pitch from here. We used to play with a little broomstick, and every time the ball, we hit it and land on top of the house, we used to jump, get it, and play. Tony, ¿todo bien? ¿Todo bien? ¿Ah? Ya tú sabes, caballo. When I come back to this town, I see that, there's a lot of humble families here, and they still live here. But at the same time, my advice to kids is that there is always hope, always hope that if you work hard, you dedicate yourself, you put the effort, there is always a God upstairs watching that, and that's the way I feel, He really blessed me. Boquilla is another area of Manatí, and basically I spent all my Little League career playing here. When I come here, all those flashbacks, they come to my mind, and I'm like, I'm blessed, man, I'm blessed. This play hasn't changed at all. I play here from 5 to 14. Those little flags in the back, basically when you're 6, if the goal ball over, it's a homer. If it go under, it's a double. Honestly, the first time when I came to the field, I didn't know how to play baseball. I didn't really know the rules of baseball. So here was when I started learning the game and the rules and all that. So I remember my dad, my mom sitting here in the stands, and every time I made a play, or I did something good, I always look to the stands. What you don't see in these countries doesn't exist. 2 people grooming roosters on a ball field. I play shortstop for the most part. Yeah, and normally when you have a good arm, when you're a kid, you have a good arm, you always pitch. So, but basically I play shortstop was my position. So yeah, I hit balls out where those house over there. When I was a center fielder, all my nephews were center fielders, so they kind of follow like what I do. And they were from number 15 when I was, for the most part of my career. And then they went to 3. When I went to St. Louis, everyone changed to 3, and now everybody's 36. So it's great, man. Honestly, it's just fun too. This is toward the water. We're going like toward the water now. This is Manatí. So when people think about Manatí, it's water. It's like ocean, beaches. Unbelievable or what? This is La Poza de las Mujeres. Here I used to train on the sand. Like when I trained in the sand, in this area was where I trained. I don't use it a lot because now I train differently, but I like to come here and it's just the breeze, relaxation is great. I used to go there. You see where that rock is over there? I used to go and fish with my dad over there, right on that big rock. We used to aim for the open seas. Yeah, but right now it's rough. For me, I come from a humble family. My dad is such a humble person. Since I was a kid, I always grew up very conscious of, Sometimes my dad used to borrow money from a friend, and when he say I can't, then I knew that he can't, because my dad is a very generous person.
Every time people used to see him play, they used to say, "This is the one who's going to make it." They would always say that, and it turned out that way.
Growing up in Manatee, Puerto Rico, I think all we knew was playing baseball. I always like to come to my town where I grew up. I live here, and every time I see a Little League game, I stop by, go there, watch the game. I don't do it because of the fame or anything like it. I do it because I love it, and I know what that means for the kids.